Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing an Empties video. So I've been saving my empty products for at least 6 months so that I could do an Empties video, but I just keep on forgetting to do one. So I've got quite a lot of products here, so yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into it. By the way, I did film this look. I had different lips on, but if you haven't seen it already, it will be up by this time, so I will link that in the description box down below. So I have a few bottles of my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I've got 2 of the regular ones and one of the ones suited to oily to combination skin prone to imperfections. I didn't notice any difference between them, so I just get this one now. I can't live without this. I need to have some of this with me. Whenever I go traveling, I will always take a mini one with me. So yeah, I just need it all the time. I usually go in with a face wipe and then use this to take off the remainder of it. As well as to cleanse my face in the morning, because I usually go in and deep cleanse at night after I've been wearing makeup and everything, and in the morning I will usually just use this to cleanse my face. So next I have some face wipes. These are the Nivea 3-in-1 anti-blemish exfoliating wipes. These are for blemish prone skin. I never thought that there was any difference between face wipes, like not enough of a difference to pay more for one than just like the cheap Kohl's brand ones, until I tried these. So I've got an open packet at the moment, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell, but they've got like little bumps on them, and that's the exfoliating part. I like heavily exfoliate every night with one of those spin brushes, so I don't need any more exfoliating, but they just make my skin feel really soft and I like them. It's more just a luxury thing. I don't feel like they actually do anything better for my skin. I just prefer to use them. They just feel nicer to use. They're not good enough that I would like buy these every single time. Like if these aren't on special, I'll just buy the cheapest ones. But I do stock up on these when they are on special. Next I have some dry shampoo. This one is the Bastille dry shampoo. This one in particular with the leopard print design, I love the smell of this one. So if this one is on special, I'll always grab it. Usually though, I always run out of dry shampoo when I like don't have any money left for the week and I like desperately need dry shampoo. So I usually just go to this brand. This is Girls Only. They sell them at Big W and they're $2, $3. These ones are the ones for dark, deep and brown hair, so they don't leave that white cast, which I prefer. Whereas the Bastille one does leave a bit of white in my roots. But yeah, I'm not picky with my dry shampoo. Like, if it makes my hair feel not greasy, then I'm fine with it. So I just go for these ones. Next I have MAC Fix Plus. There's still a tiny bit left in this, but that's actually been diluted with water. With my setting sprays, if they get to like here, I'll dilute it with water so that I can keep using them. Yeah. They probably don't work as well. But MAC Fix Plus is just like, it's not a setting spray, it doesn't make your makeup last longer, but it kind of just breaks down everything and makes it look less cakey, less powdery, just a little bit more natural and hydrated. So I really like using it. Also just using it to help bring out the pigment in eyeshadows. Really good. I just really like having this around. So next for actual setting sprays, I have Urban Decay setting sprays. I've got both the All Nighter and the D-Slick. The D-Slick one is more designed for oily skin, so it helps control oil throughout the day, whereas the All Nighter is more just for any skin type. I've heard some people say this one actually works way better for oily skin in helping control the oil. I've also heard other people say that this one works way better and makes your makeup stay on for longer, but maybe that's just for people who don't have oily skin. I personally didn't notice a difference at all. My makeup stayed on about the same with both of them, so yeah, I'll just grab whichever one is in stock, really. Next I have 3 of my Maybelline Fit Me concealers. I use the shade 15 Fair. So as you can tell by the fact that there's 3 of them, I think I've thrown out 2 more as well that I didn't put in this bucket. So go through this a lot. This is definitely my holy grail under eye concealer. I currently have 1 open and another backup. So definitely my favorite concealer of all time. Next I have the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I did like this one as well, but the shade I got is the brightening shade, so it has a really heavy pink tone to it. It did help to brighten up my under eyes, but I like to bring it down like here. I just don't think that the heavy pink tone worked, so I want to grab the lighter shade apart from this, which I think is fair. But I want to try this in like the normal concealer shades rather than the brightening shade because it was a really good concealer. So I have two of my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundations. This foundation is amazing. These are like medium buildable coverage. It has just a nice natural finish. I don't know, these just feel natural to me. I don't have too much of a problem with them creasing like in my smile lines or anything either. So I really like these. I currently have one open and backup, and also this shade, the lighter shade, is almost my skin tone, so I can work with it, just blend it down my neck, and I don't have to mix it with other foundations, which is the main reason that I really like this. Next, I have two of my L'Oreal Skin Perfection moisturizers. I don't feel like these are actually that great for my skin. It feels like it leaves a film over my skin. I don't know, I just feel like I like it more than my skin does. I just don't feel like it's the best moisturizer in the world, but I just feel so luxurious using this because of the smell, and it's like in a jar and it's a nice pink moisturizer. I don't know. It just feels very luxurious, but I feel like it's not actually doing that good of a job. Next, I have the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 110. So like, I use this all the time in my videos. I usually mix this with higher coverage foundations because there's something about this that makes the high coverage foundations a little less cakey like they normally get. But because this has a pretty good coverage anyway, it doesn't take away from the high coverage. So this is one of my favorite foundations to mix with other foundations. It is really good alone though. I am wearing it today. I also have another one at the moment, so I have repurchased this, so it's really good. Next, I have the Maybelline Dream Wonder foundation. I feel like this has been discontinued. I loved this. The consistency of this was so thin and watery, but it had such good coverage. Like, I don't understand how they can do it, but it was amazing, and I haven't been able to find it in this shade for over a year. That's how long I've kept this. So I'm really upset about that. I hope they haven't discontinued it, but I feel like they have because I've noticed other shades being marked down in stores. So I'm really upset about that because I really love this foundation. Next, I have two MAC foundations. I have the Studio Finish Concealer and the Pro Longwear Concealer. The Studio Finish Concealer I loved at first, but it was also like my first high-end product I had ever purchased. So I think I kind of just liked the luxury of that. Can you tell that I've kept this for a long time? I think this has been just sitting in my makeup for like 2 years, and I have only just decided that it needs to be thrown out. The Pro Longwear Concealer though, I really liked. It had such good coverage. I used it just under my eyes. The only thing I didn't like about it though is that because it has a pump, often I would need just that little bit more concealer, and you have no option but to do a full pump. You can't just do a tiny pump. So if I just need that tiny bit of concealer, then I'm getting a lot and I'm wasting it all. I've tested some MAC foundations before and I just didn't really like the feel of it on my skin, and I feel like I felt the same way with this. So I don't think I'll repurchase this. Next, I have the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. It's one of those silicone feeling primers. So I use this to fill in my pores and everything. It's not quite as strong as something like Professional or the NYX Pore Filler Primer. It's more of like a soft blur. I feel like I can also use this all over the face just to smooth it out, whereas the other one I feel kind of balls up and gets a bit flaky if I do it on the outsides of my face. But this one I feel like I can use all over my face. And speaking of pore filler primers, I have the NYX Pore Filler and Benefit Professional. I find these to be very similar. NYX Pore Filler just comes out more separated and feels a little bit more dry, whereas the Professional feels a lot smoother. It's more like a cream, whereas this comes out kind of in clumps. On the face, they do pretty much the same thing. It's just, it feels nicer to apply this one. I haven't repurchased this though because I got this when Benefit did a sale last year on the 29th of February on the leap year day. They did a sale where everything was $29, so I got this for that much. And I don't want to pay more than that for it. I don't want to go back and pay like $50 for it. I just can't. When this is like pretty much just as good and feels the same once it's applied to the skin, I can't justify spending that much for this one, so I'm just gonna stick to the NYX Pore Filler Primer. Next I have the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I love this concealer so much. It is by far my favorite concealer. The Maybelline one is great, but I only use that under my eyes really. This one is just great for all over. It has insane coverage. The only problem is at Sephora in Australia, I can't find one light enough for me, so I often have to lighten this up with a little bit of light foundation or something like that, but it's so good. This is just an amazing concealer. So I have another foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This is an amazing coverage. This is the best coverage I have found from drugstore foundations. It's just incredible. Best coverage ever. And next I have a few mascaras. First I have the I Heart Extreme mascara from Essence. The wand is so thick and I just can't use it. I can't use it without getting it everywhere. I've tried so many times and I just like do one stroke and it's on my eyelid. I just can't stand the big ones. Next I have the L'Oreal Miss Munga mascara. This was like hugely raved about when it first came out. To be honest, I've had it for so long I can't remember if I liked it or not. It's been sitting in my drawer for so long and I've been needing to throw it out for so long. I think I liked it. I don't know what I liked about it, but I liked it. Next I have the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express mascara. This was my holy grail for a long time when I was like just getting into makeup. The wand is quite big, but there's something about it, like it just separates the lashes so well. It doesn't add quite enough length or volume though, so I am throwing it out even though I haven't used it too much, but again it has been open for way too long. And lastly I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I hate this mascara. I can't stand it. I have gone through periods of liking it and then hating it and then liking it again, but I think the whole time I just really wanted to like it because it's so hyped up and I just can't stand it. Like I said with the Essence one, the wand is so thick I can't apply it without getting it all over my eyelids, like not even a little bit, like smeared everywhere. My lashes clump together. It's just like I have to work it up a lot for it to be any good. It's not one of the ones where I can just put on and I'm done. And I just don't have that much time for mascara. If I wanted to have really big dramatic lashes, I would just use falsies. And if I don't spend the time working it up, I just find it does nothing. So I really don't like it. I wanted to like this so much, but no. So I've got two of these Lush Tea Tree Toner Waters. I really love these. These are just really soothing on the skin. I don't really know if they actually do anything to my skin, but I love the feel of them. They're not too expensive, so I'm gonna keep buying them. I really need to buy another one. I also have an Inglot toner. This is the one for combination to oily skin. We got these in our kit in class and I ran out of my combination one because everyone in my class has combination skin pretty much. So I went to buy another one and then we moved on to our hair block. So I wasn't doing makeup in class. I ran out of my Lush Tea Tree Toner Water, so I started using this and used all of it. It's nice. It refreshes the skin a bit. I don't feel like it did anything though. Like I stopped using it once I ran out and just didn't use any toner and I didn't notice a difference. So I don't think it really did anything. It felt nice though on the skin and it smells nice. So, I don't know. And lastly, these aren't really empties, but I'm throwing away two styles of lashes. These are the Cocoa Lashes in the style Soho, and these are Socialize in the style Vixen. These ones I have worn to death. They didn't break, but they're not looking very nice at all. They're kind of dusty and I can't clean them enough. It's just, yeah. But I really need to repurchase these because these are so nice. I love these lashes so much. These were my holy grail while I was using them. I love them a lot. The Cocoa lashes in Soho are really nice. I think I've gotten like a bunch of lash glue and mascara and eyeliner in them though, and so they're like clumping together, so they don't look very nice at all anymore, and cleaning them hasn't helped. They still just cling together now, so I'm giving these up. But I do really love these. They give so much length, but they don't add too much volume, so they don't completely cover whatever eye look you've done, like the ones I'm wearing now. They kind of just, they're so big, they just cover everything. Whereas these ones, you can still see through them. So if you do like a nice halo eye or something with a lot of definition, you're not just covering it up by putting these on top. Okay, I feel like that is all of my empties. I've probably missed some stuff because I'm really lazy and I just don't chuck stuff out once I'm done with them. But I feel like that's all I have to talk about. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I don't do too many like product review type videos, so let me know if you would like to see more. I think I will try to start doing more. But yeah, if you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, feel free to do that. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video.